Amazing result. Just look at my balance.
Hey guys, today I'm gonna tell you about the trading strategy I have been following for 5 whole years. Nothing personal, minimum risk and short deals. Let's go. Well, to start, let's go back to the original graph. I will explain how to analyze it, how to make 90% sure that deals close on the profit. Let's open some trades today on my strategy to really make sure it all works. The first thing to do is to go into indicator section and add our indicator Bollinger. By clicking on it once and now add the period 22 and here the time is 2. I prefer to make the upper and the lower line more larger. It is better to do. We save. So we're looking for a currency pair where we have the graph is resting on all the borders of Bollinger. We see the first of all channel, we have an upper line from which the graph is drawn and see the lower line from which we also have graph. The same here, the graph comes to the upper limit of the channel. So I'm waiting for this graph to go back into channel. So at the very top we open down trade and wait for the result. Friends, remember that this is the most effective strategy I've been come across since more than 5 years of indicated practice. So watch carefully. I will explain a couple of tricks that will allow you to trade much more effectively. Well, that's it. Like I said, we have a market pushback at the upper Bollinger channel and he passed for a correction. Since we had a down trade, we were able to make profit. Now let's look at this situation in detail. We are not going to rush into anything right now. Let's add a few more indicators. First of all, this indicator SA. Let's set it up. I also prefer to make the top and the bottom line thicker and in general the middle main line that we are guided by. Everything is now generally cleared and more obvious to us. Let's use a concerned example for which we now have a closed deal. Let's break it down in this situation. The Bollinger channel is constantly changing in dynamic channel. The graph moves within this channel and when our graph goes out of this channel, it serves as a signal to enter the trend. That is where basically looking for some kind of confirmation like candle pattern or just sharp exit outside the channel. The most important thing here is not to catch a trade. There is sometimes trading against the trade can be dangerous, but we make sure to have an same trading range so the upper and the lower lane did not diverge in different directions. RSA indicator shows the oversell and overbuy. In this place we have it more overbuy because it was at the level 63%. So all in all it makes a lot of sense. We made the right deal. Friends, if you want more deals and analytics like this, come to my free Telegram channel where you can find absolutely free signals every day and repeat all deals after me. So let's move on the following currency pair. Now I will tell you another variation of trading on the same strategy. We need to find a currency pair with a clear incoming or not outgoing trend. This is another way to trading this strategy, but it is not less effective and also works very nicely. What strategy you will choose is up to you. In effect, it's suitable for different people. So here we see a clear down trade, so without waiting we open a deal. Let me explain what is all about. First of all, we see that we have all 3 Bollinger lines are directed downward after the rise RSA, but in this situation we don't pay attention because it only shows our downtrend. We can see that RSA has been in oversold zone for a very long time. We get some reactions from the bottom line of the Bollinger border. For example, look like this one. but we don't have any kind of global reversal, so we have to do is just open trade downside. Friends, what a beauty. Let's open up one more trend downside. I think that downtrend will continue and we will already sum up the results. We get a little correction, most likely the first section that closed at loss, so we are preparing a second trend up to $2,000 in order to ensure that in case of profit, we not only we will cover with you the loss as the first trend $1,000, but also still earned $820. The trend we have is very strong, so I'm 100% sure that the deal will close with profit. Let's wait for the result. Guys, I want to emphasize once again that both the trade variations by this strategy are effective as well. I have tasted many different strategies for an enormous amount of time trading independently, and I will tell you honestly, all these simplest tend to work best because as simple the strategy, the better it is. Well friends, if you want to successfully trade on proven platform on which I and all my community on a platform where there are no problems with payments, then follow this link in the comment and repeat this strategy after me. Friends, don't waste a lot of time and money. I give you this strategy completely free, so use it. Happy trading to all. It is Ilias Trade. See you.